Hey guys, Bowflex Barbie here, and today I am joined by the lovely Whitney. Whitney has, not we. Whitney has an awesome yoga flow she's going to take us through today, beginner friendly, and really just going to get us moving, help get us aligned. We are here at the beautiful Breezes Resort and Spa in Nassau, Bahamas. You can see, don't be too jealous, but we got a pretty beautiful view, a pretty awesome day today. I'll put some information in the description on Breezes Resort if you're interested in checking it out, visiting, or living in Nassau. I think it's a great spot for a weekend getaway or a vacation or a staycation. I'll also put Whitney's Instagram and social media handles, website, all that below in the description as well if you want to continue to move with Whitney beyond this series. And I'm going to hand it over to Whitney. I'm going to stop talking, get right to it.
Let's do it, down to business. Hello, my name is Whitney, like the Cal said, but hop into something comfy and find yourself on your mat, maybe on a towel. Going to come into a seated position and bring the soles of the feet together. So you're going to focus on our hips today. Opening the hips, opening the groin area, focusing on the legs. So hips don't lie here, honey. Hips don't lie. And once the hips are open, it's better for us to be mobile. It helps good with us walking, dancing. I mean, I love my legs, don't you? I love moving.
I also have very tight hips, so I'm a little nervous. But excited. I want to open them up. So
awesome. So we are in our bound pose, so the knees are open, so that the feet are together. Feel free to give your feet a little massage. Some self-care, some self-loving. Open the feet, press down on it. Find what feels good. Right? So this by itself, you're already probably feeling something here. So if you're good right here, you're fine, stay. But if you want a little bit more, bring the fingers behind you, press down onto your mat. Any space behind you, lift the hips up just a little bit and bring the groins a little closer to your heels. Good, bring the fingers around your toes. Roll the shoulders down the spine, head on top of heart, heart on top of pelvis. Good, you might hear me say that a lot. It's more of alignment. So it's more about your alignment being straight, sitting up nice and tall so you're not rounding the spine. Spine is nice and straight, the chest is open. It's going to be here for a few breaths. Now there's some seated cat-cow movements here. So keep the fingers around the toes. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, round the spine. So probably feel vertebrae by vertebrae, pressing down with the hips, pushing the tummy outward as you inhale. Lift the heart up to the sky, lift the face up towards the sky. Smile. Exhale, chin towards the chest. Navel pushing into the spine, making that C curve as you exhale. Inhale, lift. Nice and mindfully. So yes, you may be hearing my breath, but you're really focusing as you exhale on yourself. Inhale, lift the heart. One more breath. Exhale, round the spine. Good. Head on top of heart, heart on top of pelvis. You're going to bring this right hand and place it on your left knee. Left hand up, bring it behind you. Going into a twist. So as you inhale, that hand behind you is helping you lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, it's like we're looking at someone behind us. So you're really following the gaze and everything, drawing the navel towards the spine as we twist. One more breath here. Good. Inhale, lift the arms high. And exhale the other side nice and soft. So the left hand is on the right knee, right hand behind us. As we inhale, we lift. And as we exhale, we twist. Good. Finding what feels good. One more breath. Good. Bring it back to center. Inhale, lift the arms high. And as we exhale, fold forward. You find a little sway. Some organic movement here. You know your bed. You know your body better than I do. Good. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, push the knees together. Good. Come sideways. Bring the palms behind you, and we're going to make some windshield wipers with the knees. So that's dropping them side to side. Right? Find some stillness. Bring the knees to center. Bring the fingers close, a little closer together. Going to inhale, lift the heart, lift the chin, and that's a little back bend here. One more breath. Exhale, good. Slowly bring the chin up towards the chest. We're going to come into a standing position here. So you know I love my Tadasana. I love to form it. I love to lift my toes up. As we lift these toes up, feel the ankles are engaged, the kneecaps are lifted, thighs are engaged, drawing the navel towards the spine, chest is lifted, palms are at your side, fingers are strong, and one by one, drop the toes down. Tadasana. One more breath here. Good. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, palms at your heart center. Two more times. Inhale, lift. Out and up, fingertips touch. Exhale at the heart center. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Good. So let's face this way for a little second. So the legs are on two separate tracks here. We're going to slide that right foot back just a little bit. So slide that right foot leg back just a little bit. Left foot facing the front of the mat, and that back foot is facing like the right corner of the front of the mat. So it's on a little diagonal. Perfect. So this right hip wants to go back. We're going to engage that right hip, send that right hip forward. Left hip, pull that left hip back. Good. So you probably already think about the body here. So find what feels good. Yes, we're pulling that right hip back, left hip forward. So if you need to open the legs a little wider, feel free to open the legs a little wider. You know your body better than I do. Good. So we're keeping that head on top of heart, heart on top of pelvis, engagement. So maybe you're cupping, you're rotating your wrist, your waist to push the pelvis forward, right? So all about alignment here as we head into Warrior One. Head on top of heart, heart on top of pelvis. So maybe your hands are at your waist if that feels good for you. If this is fine for you right here, stay right here. Good. Or inhale, bring the fingers behind the ears and then lift them up. So this is good for the glutes, good for the legs. So we're here for a few breaths here. Really pressing down with that right leg. This right leg is nice and strong. That left knee is pushing outwards. Arms are strong. You're really stretching the side body here. Shoulder blades down the spine, chest is lifted. Inhale. Exhale, stay. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Fingers are strong. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, cactus arms, bending the elbow, lifting the heart. Keeping that engagement. Bring the fingers behind you. Interlock the fingers. Inhale, lift the heart. So we're pressing the palms down, lifting the heart. And as we exhale, we're hinging from the hips. So just a little forward here. Nice and mindfully. So we're not just diving forward, but we're mindful. Pushing the palms down, leaning the chest forward as we come down. So you're already feeling it in your hips. I am. Inhale. If you want to stay here, it's fine. You can go all the way down. And if you want to, you can bring the palms over the head as we go into humble warrior. Two more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, bring the chest up, nice and mindfully. Release the fingers. Bring the fingers up to the sky. And we're gonna bend this right leg. So give it a little bend, give it a little bounce, and step forward. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, lift all the way up to the sky. So you're gonna do that same thing on the other side, warrior one. So we're gonna slide the left foot back. Find your stance, open the legs as much as you need to. That front leg is forward, back leg is on a little diagonal. Once again, we're squaring the hips off, so we're making sure the hips are forward. That means we're pulling that right hip back, pushing that left hip forward. A little bend inside that front leg. The idea is eventually we want that leg that's in front parallel to the mat. But no biggie, we'll get there shortly. So when you find your stance, square the hips off, head on top of heart, heart on top of pelvis. If you need to scoop that pelvis under, find what feels good. The back leg is strong. You can keep the fingers on your waist or bring them behind the ears and lift them up over the head. Inhale. Exhale, cactus arms, opening the heart. So the shoulder blades are going down the spine, keeping that engagement, bringing the fingers, interlock the fingers behind you. So be mindful of your fingers, and then we're going to interlock them the other way. So if that right thumb is on top, putting that left thumb on top. It's a little yoga for the brain here. So once again, it's all about balance in the body. So inhale, make sure the palms are together. Inhale, press the palms down. And mindfully, be mindful of your hips. And as we fold forward, nice and slowly, back leg is strong. You can stay here if it feels good, or nice and slowly continue the journey down, letting the palms go over the head. Humble warrior. And we're breathing. One more breath here. Good. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, release the fingers. Bring the arms up to the sky. Good. Exhale, bend that back leg. Give it a little bounce and step forward. Good job. Inhale, lift the arms high. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees as much as you need to. Step back into a high plank. Of course, we're going to do a vinyasa. So I'm going to do a little modified version first. Pushing into your heels. Drop the knees onto your mat. Inhale, shift forward so the shoulders are over the wrists here. Inhale. Exhale, bend your knees as you lower the heart towards your mat. Point the toes. Inhale, pushing the pelvis into your mat, lifting the heart. Cobra. Exhale, come back to all fours. tuck the toes under, lift the knees as we go into downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, shift forward into a high plank. Exhale, drop your knees. So we're going to bring the elbows in. I'm going to bend the elbows until we reach in a 90-degree angle. So this is what we call chaturanga. So it's like a little push up here, but not going all the way down. Bring the elbows in and bring in the arms in a 90-degree angle. Inhale, lift. Exhale, 90-degree angle. Good. Inhale, sink the hips into the mat, lift the heart. Exhale to all fours, downward facing dog. Good. So you're gonna bring the right leg, right foot on the outside of your right pinky. Make as much hops as you need. And then we're gonna bring the left foot on the left side of your left pinky. Go into a yogi squat, face forward. Toes are pointed outward, heels are in. Knees are going outward. They might want to go in, but they're going outward. And let's lower as much as you can. So once again, we're dealing with the hips here. So the more, you can open the feet as much as you need to. Bring the feet as close as you want. But we're finding what feels good here. So we're not rushing into the pose. All about opening the hips, finding little organic movements here. And whenever you're ready, let's see if we could bring the palms to touch, only for a little while. Good. Knees are going outwards. Elbows are making sure that they stay out. Really pressing into the heels. Squeezing that pelvic floor, head on top of heart. Heart on top of pelvis, always. Smile. Here for 2 more breaths. Good, bring the palms behind you, drop the hips onto your mat. Bring the feet back together like how we started. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, fold forward. More breaths here. Good. Inhale, lift the heart. Bring the knees together. Make some windshield wipers. And that will be all for this flow. I do encourage you to take about 5 minutes out of your day to find some stillness. Whether it is you have some soft music with no words playing, and set a little timer, you know, find to yourself. A little bit to you. Next one.
Thank you so much, Whitney. My hips, I don't know if my hips love you or don't like you right now, but they needed it. So thank you so much. Again, if you're someone that is like me, that has tight hips, usually I do a lot of squatting and deadlifts, leg workouts. So I find that my hips are definitely an area that I need to do this type of flow to relieve some of that tightness so I can get more out of my workouts. And if you're the same, or maybe just naturally by what you do on an everyday basis, you have tight hips, this is a great flow for that. Take a couple minutes to yourself. I'm sure you will feel a lot better afterwards. Yeah, and be sure to check out the rest of the flows in this series with Whitney. Be sure to follow her on all social media platforms. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more workouts. Every single week we drop a new one, so you don't want to miss it. Until next time, have a great rest of the day.